Something unexpected is happening behind the scenes with the Steelers, and it could completely change the team's future. Rooney II, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. The names involved couldn't be more important, and the decisions being discussed right now could define the team's direction for 2025. And as if that weren't enough, Pittsburgh might be preparing a bold move in the market to strengthen a crucial part of the offense. What's coming next? You can't miss any details of these breaking stories. And don't forget to like the video to support the channel. Rooney II has an impeccable reputation in the NFL. He runs one of the league's most respected and stable franchises, and under his leadership, the Steelers have always been known for doing things the right way. But in recent years, Rooney seems to have developed a small problem. He can't just let the team follow its course without interference. And now, it looks like he's getting involved in the most important decision of the offseason: who will be Pittsburgh's starting quarterback? According to Mark Kaboly from The Athletic, Rooney has a preference for Russell Wilson over Justin Fields. During an interview on 93.7 The Fan, Kaboly said that some influential people within the organization prefer Fields, but Rooney might be leaning toward keeping Wilson. He emphasized that he doesn't believe Rooney will simply impose his will and make the decision unilaterally, but he made it clear that the Steelers owner has his preferences. Here's the problem. Inside the building, there's strong support for Fields to be the franchise's future. And even though Rooney is entitled to his opinion, fair enough considering he owns the team, that should stay behind the scenes. The fact that this kind of information is leaking already indicates that Rooney might be more involved than he should be. And yes, I get it. The Rooney family literally built this franchise, and Rooney II has the right to have a say. But the best owners in the NFL know when to take a step back and let the experts do their job. If anyone should have learned that lesson, it's Rooney, especially after the Kenny Pickett fiasco, which clearly wasn't the answer and left the Steelers in a hole they're still trying to climb out of. Maybe Rooney is just casually sharing his opinion and has no intention of forcing the issue. But the reality is that the longer an owner is in charge, the harder it seems for them to let go of control. And if, in the end, Pittsburgh ignores all the talk about Fields and decides to stick with Russell Wilson for 2025, now you know exactly where that decision came from. What do you think about this situation behind the scenes with the Steelers? Drop a comment below. But hold on, because now we're going to talk about a potential addition that could give Pittsburgh's offense a whole new look. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a clear problem to solve this offseason. The offense needs more firepower, especially at wide receiver. And with around $53 million in cap space, they have the flexibility to make a significant move. One option gaining traction: Chris Godwin from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 28-year-old, a three-time Pro Bowler, is expected to test the market, and Tyler Brook from the 33rd team sees Pittsburgh as an ideal landing spot for him. The logic is simple. Pairing him with George Pickens would make the Steelers' offense far more dangerous. "This isn't about Pittsburgh's quarterback situation," Brook wrote. "It's about adding Godwin to an offense that already has an explosive outside receiver like Pickens." Opposing teams were shutting down Pickens because the Steelers had no one else who could scare defenses. The result? Frustration, a lack of big plays, and a stagnant offense. And Godwin isn't just any player. Between 2019 and 2023, he racked up 436 receptions for 5,323 yards and 26 touchdowns, playing a key role in the Buccaneers' Super Bowl LV win against the Chiefs. Last year, however, his season was cut short due to an ankle dislocation in Week 7 against the Ravens. Before the injury, he was on pace for perhaps the best campaign of his career, with 50 catches, 576 yards, and 5 TDs. Of course, the Steelers need to settle the quarterback situation first, but that doesn't mean they should wait to strengthen the receiving core. Regardless of what Pittsburgh does with its QB, they need more talent on offense, Brook continued. With over $40 million in cap space and a solid stock of draft picks, they can afford to add talent while still building around whoever their future quarterback is. Whether it's with Russell Wilson, a trade for Aaron Rodgers, or some other solution, one thing is certain: adding a player like Godwin would give the Steelers' offense a new identity and help transform a unit that, in 2024, simply didn't scare anyone. If the Steelers want to return to being a respected team, they need to make the right decisions, without the wrong influences. Fixing the offense is essential, but without a clear plan, not even a major acquisition will be enough. Now, I want to know, are the Steelers making the right choices? Drop a comment below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on the team.